Hello, hello, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday already. Goodness graciousness, how did that happen? And welcome to our Women of Influence series. We're super excited today to have this very special, beautiful boss beauty on. And just let us know where you're coming from this morning and what your weather's like, because it's not what I expected today. How about you, Anita? What's it like where you're at?
It's raining in the desert. Yeah.
It's raining. Ah.
Gloomy and rainy.
Do you experience spring?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
And this is our spring. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. And hello, ladies hopping on. So we're here today with a very special guest, our Anita Westlake. She is one of our boss beauties too. I just have to brag a little bit. But Anita is an independent stylist. She's a presidential leader and a founding stylist as well for Color Street. One of my favorite products. I just love them. And no, I don't have them on right now. I know. It's like I took them off just 2 nights ago. Let me see.
Oh,
I love them. Oh, I love it. Love it. Love it. So pretty. So pretty. I really do like the product. It's a great product. But she is a wonderful, awesome leader. And we're super excited to have her today talking about this topic of, are you coachable? By the way, ladies, I wonder, do you think you're coachable? Curious. Let us know in the comments below. Do you think you're coachable? If you are, just drop a coachable down below. And Anita and I both showed up with our classy, sassy, badassy boss beauty mugs. And we just need to go ahead and cheers today. What? Cheers. Oh my God. That one. That just looked like a real good cheers. Okay, wait. Ready? Yeah. Go. Go quick.
Okay.
Boom. There we go. That was a cheers.
You guys, we are two peas in a pod.
That's so funny. I know. Yeah, so awesome to see all you ladies hopping on. This is one you're going to want to go ahead and invite your friends, your business partners, especially if you are in direct sales or network marketing, but really, ladies, anybody in life. I mean, if you want to grow, period, you got to be coachable. So she's going to talk on this topic, and then what we're going to do is we're going to have some questions. We're going to have time for questions. So invite your ladies. Go ahead and bring them to this broadcast. Let us know if you do, so that we can, of course, shut you out. And Anita is a wonderful leader. Are you ready to chat about this coachable stuff? Talk about it. What do you think?
I am. Thank you so much. And yes, share it out. Share it on the team page. Hey, if I have any team members watching, yes, share it on our team page. Do a watch party. But so before I get started, tell you about myself. First, I want to say good morning to everyone watching. I think I might turn off that little chat though right now so I can, because again, I can get sidetracked pretty easily. So let's go ahead and do that. But before I get started with you guys, I want you to type in the comments what it means to you to be coachable. Ooh, if you're listening, Tash asked if you think you're coachable, but what do you think what does that mean to you? Put it in the comments, and if you're watching the replay, do hashtag replay and let me know what you think that means. And then I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. So I am a married mom of 2 boys. My boys are grown. So I have young adults. I'm an empty nester. And I have been in the direct sales industry since 1995. Okay, don't tell me if you weren't born yet. I don't want to hear it.
Wow, friend. We're talking 15 years in the industry. This girl knows what she's talking about.
I was in more than that. It's been 25 years in the industry.
Well, what am I talking about? I can't. You know what? I'm good at math too, so that was a poor calculation. 25 years, ladies. Okay. Get your peeps on this broadcast. We're listening to a seasoned network marketer, direct sales gal right here.
There you go. I mean, I was pregnant. I was on bed rest doing car qualifications for my very first company, pushing my stroller, going door to door. You guys, there was no Facebook. There was no social media. This is like back to the stories your grandparents told when they had to walk to school both ways uphill in the snow. That was me working my business way back then. So we've done it all. I've done it all. But so, and I did some as my very first business. I did mention car qualifications. I didn't win the pink one, but I won the one down below that. And then I did that business for a while. And then I switched to more of a hobby stylist. And that's what I did while I was raising my boys. That was really important for me to be able to stay home and be mom. So I was the room mom. I was the soccer mom, baseball mom as they got older. I was the mom who was always in there. Crap. As they got older, because I was always home. But booster president. But so that's what I did. And so I did several years, a lot of years of that time. I was just a hobby stylist consultant, and whatever product I was in love with at that time, whatever hobby I had. And then around 2011, I got back into it because what was happening was it was 11 because my oldest graduated from high school in 2012. So I knew it's like, shoot, they're going to be leaving. What am I going to do? So I got back into it and got back into the industry as a business. And I worked that business for 7 years and I did really well. I did better in sales than team building in that business. But what I was doing though, during that time in that learning lesson, that bridge, so to say, was I was figuring out my purpose again, because it was hard for me to switch from mom to now what? And I am still a mom. I'm always a mom, right? We know as they grow, they still need us, thank goodness. But I have dogs at home too, so I'm a big dog person. But so then I did that bridge, and I did go back to work a little bit full time. And gosh, who are our serial, as Kelly Cusero would say, our serial entrepreneurs? It was hard to go back into the 9 to 5. I can tell you, I was very rarely on time for work. And it was hard to work on someone else's schedule when you're always used to being on your own. And then I did quit that job. I have a little bit of a story here. So I quit my job. My mom was diagnosed with Lou Gehrig's disease, ALS. And I was working again. I know. And we're coming up on 3 years at the end of March. So I've lost her. But so I was doing that 9 to 5, and they're like, you have flexibility. You can go to the doctor's appointments. And I was like, no, I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm going to focus on my direct sales business again and focus on my mom, because those are days I will never get back. And so thankfully I had my plan B, where I could go and focus on plan B, which was my direct sales, and work that and take care of my mom. And so about a month and a half after my mom passed, we did that. It was a 9-month battle, I guess, with ALS. So after that, then I was introduced to Color Street about a month and a half after. And that's when I jumped in. Well, I didn't jump in with both feet. I said, yeah, I'll do it. I still had a chip on my shoulder with my other business. I'm like, no, I'm loyal there, but I'll sign up. And that lasted about 12 hours. And then I realized, what? Why would I not just jump in? This product is so affordable. So I jumped in, and then I started working my business and really dug in and just took it to all new levels. And I have to admit that a lot of that time, those previous 23 years or 22 years, I can't do the quick math there, I wasn't always coachable. I was that stubborn girl. Like when I was little, my mom would say, hey, I'd be like opening up the dishwasher. And yeah, we did have dishwashers back then. Stuff. Granted, we had to roll it to the sink and plug it into the faucet, but we had one. Those. But so I would be ready to unload the dishwasher, and mom would say, did you unload the dishwasher yet? And if I was not that little difficult girl, I would shut it and say, I'll do it later. I was. That's why I asked for boys, guys, because I was not an easy little girl. And so mama got boys. But so I wasn't always coachable, and neither was I during my business. Maybe I thought I was and open to it, but it does not, it just has such a huge meaning to it. And so I asked you guys what it means to be coachable, and I'm not sure what.
Yeah, we had a lot of good answers. And ladies, I want to just continue, just invite people to this broadcast, get them on here to watch Anita talking on this amazing topic. Okay, let's see here. We have some saying that listening to suggestions and actually do them, open to trying new things, open to making changes. You can take direction, means you're willing to listen and do what it takes to learn, watch and be part of trainings and doing the challenges without questioning it. You can receive constructive criticism, to take good advice. Lots of great comments.
Wow, those are all wonderful. And but it does not surprise me, because that's why you guys are here. That's why you guys tune into the Boss Beauties every Monday through Thursday, is because you want to learn and you are being coachable. Yeah, cheers. And so, I'll just, a person who's coachable, though, I'll just start to dig into the training, but they respond well when given feedback. I heard that. They ask for feedback, not only when things are good. It's like, oh my gosh, I slayed that. I'm going to go quick. Let me text my friend and ask her how I did, because I know I rocked it. Well, but what about if you didn't really do so well? Do you want to hear about it then? Are you open to feedback then?
Good one. Mm-hmm.
And then they view the input from others as a valuable tool in their development. And they're also willing to take action and make personal changes based on the feedback. And that's a lot of input that you guys had. And I love that. And we'll talk a little bit. I'm going to touch base just a tiny bit too on being coachable versus when someone asks you for advice, because I know a lot of you on here are just top leaders, and there is a difference. And so I might be going a little bit back and forth, but I'll try to focus hard on you being coachable, you receiving the information and being open to it. And part of being coachable is being vulnerable. When you walk in that door, because it's hard to hear what you want to hear. And sometimes, it's hard to hear what you need to hear sometimes. And you may say to yourself, as you ask for feedback, you may say to yourself, if I ask for feedback from others, are they going to view me as unsure and less competent? And that's where it really comes in with checking the ego at the door, because I feel like when you ask for feedback, it doesn't mean you're insecure. It doesn't mean that you don't know what you're doing. To me, it means that you want to grow and you want to learn, and I value you asking. And that's part of being in a team environment, working with your mentor. It's not always your mentor coming out to you and saying, bringing it to you, but it's you asking for it back and being vulnerable enough to ask for it back. In a perfect world, it would be in tune. As you grow your team, you get bigger, and you need your team members to come to you a little bit more. And you need to have the confidence to go to your mentor and ask for that. And so if you find yourself thinking that you are afraid to ask for feedback, or if you find yourself thinking that you're putting yourself out there and being vulnerable, you want to change your mindset, that it is not, I don't want to say a limited mindset, but it's okay to open yourself up to not being perfect, because none of us are perfect. But asking for feedback means that you are the person who is self-assured, you're competent, you're courageous. It takes courage to want to grow. It really does. And so, and I love that. I love that. And when mentoring people too, it's nice to see the courage and your desire to want to grow. and it's nice to know that you want to improve. So I'm going to go over some tips. Do you have anything to add yet? Because I want to go into tips on being coachable.
I love it so far. So far, I mean, and so much truth. And this is great for every one of us, no matter what business we're in. Seriously, being coachable and being able to accept feedback. Oh, I mean, to help you to grow, this is just really great stuff. We have lots of ladies hopping on. I know a lot of ladies have actually shared this out, and you have lots of questions you're going to come back and check out. But ladies, keep on inviting and bring some more of your business partners here. This is a great topic. Let's dive in deeper. Let's hear what you got.
All right. And I was just looking to see if I had some of my favorite books that I'll show to you in a little bit. And then do you have the book handy that you are doing in the academy too?
Yeah.
It's in the drawer. So, all right, good. And I'll do that at the end. So,
okay.
Wanting to show some of my favorites. But so here are some tips on being coachable. So ask for feedback. The single most powerful thing you can do is to sincerely ask for feedback from your colleagues, especially someone you admire in the industry. And it can be something as simple as, give me a suggestion on what I could do to be more effective in my job. Or how about, I'm struggling with some sales, or how can I work on being more approachable? That's a hard one to dig into that, because it does kind of how you come off in your social media, and even maybe at a network marketing, you might not realize being shy and timid can come off as not approachable.
I just want to ask you a question there, because that is really, really a good point. And so many of you have great leaders that you have in your network, and being able to go to them and asking them, what do they do? How do they approach? Learn from them. That's a great way to be coachable, and asking them those questions like, how can I do this? How do you do it? How do you handle it? How do you approach this? Oh, I just think that's fabulous. Yes, great.
And it opens the door for more communication. What you're doing is telling your mentor that you want to learn more.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we love that. So opening that up. And then, so I'm going to bounce into the leader role a little bit, because when a really good question too is, or as a leader, then when someone asks you for feedback, what you want to do, or like they might say, hey, how did I do on that live? Or did you watch? I did a live on my VIP group. What are your thoughts? And a really good question as a leader is to say, how do you think you did? What did you like on what you did? And then work on that. What do you think your strong points are? Or when you're looking for feedback, ask the person. Because I go back to, I'm a boy mom, and they've spent years in sports, and baseball was their main sport for both of them until one branched off to pole vaulting. I have a story on that one too, of course. There's a lesson with every little thing in your life, you guys. Every moment in your life is a lesson that you can apply to your business. And so, but in the baseball world, they did so many private lessons. And what I loved is, you would get the batting coach that would put them in the box, swing, throw them pitches, and look at their swing. And then that's how they all start off. And then you have the batting coach who will change everything. No, your feet, let's do this. Let's change your stance. Let's do that. Or you have the batting coach who looks at their swing and says, okay, let's improve on that. Mm-hmm. Let's watch you do what you do naturally. What is organic? What is genuine? What is you? Let's watch that. And then let's improve on you. Mm-hmm. And that's how being a leader, being the mentor to somebody, that's the ideal way. You don't want to go in and change everything. Mm-hmm. That's you are you, and that's how you stand out in your industry. Mm-hmm. And so we just want to help you improve on what you want to work on, and to give suggestions like that. So let's go back to the other end on being coachable again. Ensure that you understand the feedback that you're getting. So if you're uncertain about the exact meaning of the feedback, seek more examples, seek details. It's okay to ask questions without being defensive, though. Remember, you guys are in a team. This is a team. You're in this together. And so you know what you're being told is not meant to hurt you. It's not meant for you to take personally and to get upset about. It's
Oh, that's a good one. That is so good, because we definitely tend to take everything personally. And then we miss that important pieces of nuggets there that are really meant to help us to grow. So ladies, that is a really great one. Let's pull our take our feelings off of our sleeves and remember that this is a business, and that right.
I was gonna say, that's when you put your ego. You've checked your ego at the door. Remember that?
Yeah, yes.
And you don't take it as personally either.
So good. So good.
And I know, and it's still the delivery too. And of course, if you have someone that you might always rub you wrong, I probably wouldn't go to them for feedback. Find your person who you know is going to answer from their heart and that has your best interest in mind. That's where you seek your mentor, your sideline sister. They don't even have to be in the same industry, you guys. It does not matter. It's someone who's just, knows their stuff and wants to help you and has your best interest in mind.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah. And okay, so let me go on. The next one is thank the giver of the feedback and confirm your desire to want more. So how you respond to the feedback will determine whether this will be the first of many doses of helpful information or whether it's the last time you're going to receive the open communication. Of course, if you go and ask your mentor for more, you should expect to get it. But if you're really defensive about it, hey, gosh darn it, no one wants to buy anything from me. No one wants that. Well, what are you doing? How are you going about, what's your approach with people? What methods are you using? Okay, this or this. Well, have you thought about trying this? Oh, it doesn't work. Never has. Okay. What about this? No, doesn't work. Doesn't do that. So when you are that's not being very coachable. And so if you poo-poo every time your mentor is trying to help you and to give you ideas and say, instead of saying, no, doesn't work, why don't you, to be on the coachable side of it, say, I think I've tried to do it that way. Let me try to tweak it a little bit. This is what I've done. How can I make that a little bit better? And then try it again. Keep going. Be persistent. Be tenacious with your actions and listen to what they have to say and maybe think, maybe I haven't done all of that exactly that way. But again, as your coach, you're going to be improving on somebody's swing. Right.
Yeah, and that's another thing I just want to just make a little comment there is that we can only do and be who we are, and wherever our business is at is a reflection of who we are. And it's basically we've done what we can on our own. When we have people that are trying to help us and they're giving us that feedback, gratefully accept it with that same. I love what she just said. Taking that I've already done that. Maybe obviously you haven't done it this way. Try it a different way. Listen to your coach. Be able to be coachable. Be able to try something new so that you can grow and expand beyond where you've been. Because if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, you're going nowhere, right? You're going nowhere. So love it. Love all these tips. Yes.
And gosh, we've already been on for almost 30 minutes and I have a little bit more to cover, but
I'm not going to say anything else.
No. Well, and I can cut it short. I can just,
no, this is good. Go ahead.
Okay. I only have 2 pages left of notes. So
we get you to the academy and do a full training on this.
But that is true. We could. I'll start to wrap it up for you all because I know you guys have business to do. get on with your day. But is there a point in your business when you feel like you could stop learning and being coachable? And the answer is no. And you touched on this already earlier. No matter where you are in your business, there's always improvement to be made. There's always things we can do different. We can learn new things. Be hungry for feedback. Be hungry for learning and for growth. And sometimes, so it can get hard. I think last year at this time, I was in so many different training groups and I was just so overwhelmed with everything that I was taking in. So I had to, take a step back. But when you are doing that, when you grab a book, I don't even have my favorite one back here, but when you grab a book, even to talk about being coachable from what you learn, take it. Take what you learned today, put some of it in a category of, I want to apply this, put some of it in a category of, okay, I'll do it a little bit later, and some of it, just leave it. If it doesn't apply to you, just let it go. Lesson release that and focus on, kind of categorize so you don't feel like you have to do everything and to change everything once, because we're taking your swing and we're making it better. And so we're not completely changing you and who you are and how you like to do business.
Okay.
And I can.
These are great tips. No, these are good. This is good stuff, Anita.
Thank you so much. So I'm going to just leave it out. I have some other analogies, but I'm going to just drop those. I'll leave those out right now. But I'm just going to leave you with two little things, okay? So what do top leaders do? Assuming you're here because you want to be the best of you. You want to get better. You want to learn. But top leaders they're self-learners. Self-learners are top earners, you guys. And they're going to leverage their time to increase their growth. And they are going to be reaching out again, asking for feedback, not sitting back and waiting. My mentor didn't check on me today. I didn't get an atta girl today. You know what? But I'm in there. You are being a top learner or earner. You are in there trying to get the information yourself, and you're asking for that feedback again. And so let's take a look at your company's comp plan. And if you are running for leadership, I want you to look and see what it takes to get there. Actually, we just did that assignment, didn't we? It's like, what do you need to get to that next level? But look at that. And for like a lot of us, like in my industry, guess what it takes? It takes 3 people who are your runners to really build and grow a big team. So look at what you need to get to where you want to be and think of it this way. So I need 3 top leaders. I have 3, where's my backyard? That way. I have 3 bars of gold, 3 gold bars buried in that backyard. Would you keep digging until you found those 3 gold bricks? Would you keep doing it? Heck yeah. You know they're in your backyard. You know they are right there. You are going to keep digging and keep looking for growth. So just be tenacious, be persistent, and just believe in yourself. And just keep growing, you guys. Keep opening yourself up. Find good books. Find good mentors. Find your circle. And I believe
that is so good. So can we ask you, are there questions? If anybody have any questions? Because this is so good. I wish we would have much longer for sure. I know I have one. What about it when you have an upline, a leader who is vacant or unavailable? What should you do? Because we hear that one quite a bit.
I know we do. And you know what? Again, be a self-learner. Your success is not dependent on who brought you into this company. Because guess what? That person has someone who brought them into the company, right? Go to that person and say, hey, you know what? I need some help. This is me typing a message. Hey, I need some help. So just reach up until you find that person who's willing to work and help you and guide you. But again, you have your resources and you go to them. Find sideline sisters. It does not matter what your mentor is doing. Their success does not determine yours. And that is the beauty of direct sales. I know not everyone watching is in that industry, but you can do it on your own.
That is so good. That's so good. Somebody else wants to know, oh gosh, there's lots of different questions. Do you suggest not being in so many groups related to your company?
You need to be in the groups for your company that grow you, inspire you, and lift you. You don't, in my industry, there are some groups out there that are not groups that have been created by your mentor, by your leader. And I don't like those groups. You just can get caught up in, I do not do drama. I'm a drama-free zone. And so I just want to protect you and you don't need to be exposed to that. So if you're in your leaders group, that's awesome. And if you're getting value from it, that's even better. And that's what I would hope as a leader, that they would be providing good value to you.
Mm-hmm.
Did I answer the question good?
I think that one was good for sure.
Oh boy, drama. That's all I have to say. You don't need that in your life. Keep your blinders on.
Yeah.
I mentioned that my youngest son switched to pole vault, right? And I loved it because guess what? It was him against the bar. That's all that mattered. The bar was his goal. And
I love
adjusting his step by an inch, a half an inch. Like it was just so fine-tuned on to get that best jump. And that's what you need to do. You against the bar.
And that analogy or that metaphor that you gave on the gold bars. I mean, that is, ladies, think about that. You know that you have those 3 bars, gold bars in your backyard. They're there. You just got to keep digging till you find them. That's the same way with not only finding those runners in your company to help you to create and helping them, and taking what you've learned once you're there and helping them do the same, because that's what a leader does, right? But that was a powerful visual. I mean, I'm just saying that was a powerful visual. But think about that in the same respect when it comes to the tools that you need to learn to help you to grow and be successful. They're there. They're in the backyard. You just got to keep digging. You got to find the right coach, the right person, the right mentor in your. And if it's not in your, ladies, we have even in our Boss Beauties, you can come on in there. We have amazing women in there, like Anita in our Boss Beauty Academy, and a lot of other amazing leaders. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to be within your company. You can model and learn from others as well. And that's what this amazing business industry is all about, really, the way that I see it. It's an industry where women really want to help and support and edify one another. But Anita is an amazing leader. Anita got lots of questions. People want to know if your product is in their country and questions about.
Is that who asked that? Yes, we're only in the United States right now. We are growing though. We're going to be going up to Canada.
So. Getting ready for Canada. So if there's any Canadians out there that wants to get in on a great opportunity here with Color Street, an amazing company for sure. Love that. I use them. I'll be honest with you. My daughter uses it. We use them. We love them. And it's coming to Canada soon. So if anybody's in Canada and wants to hook up with a really amazing leader, drop a Canada in the comments down below, and we'll get Anita to hook up with you. So yeah, pretty exciting. Any more questions, ladies? Any more questions? So I
have to say, one of the best, like I've been to all sorts of leadership retreats and conference, and one of the best things I did was with the Boss Beauties, the Academy, when we went to California last year for your retreat. And I met and was able to team up with amazing women and none of them are in my industry. But guess what? They are. I know they have my back in a heartbeat.
Yep.
In a heartbeat. And it's super cool, you guys. They always say girls are mean. And oh my gosh. No, No, not when you get into this industry and you get the love and support and you find those people who lift you, and then you can give back that same love and support.
Exactly, exactly. So be looking out for a retreat. We're actually looking for our destination now. And so start saving your dollars so you come hang out with us. It's going to be an awesome time, and it's a great Boss Beauty retreat is an awesome time to really meet other women in the industry and link arms. Ladies, if you're not in the academy, you need to get into the academy. You really do. And by the way, I'm just going to throw something out there. We actually have a special right now. You can get in for only $19 for 30 days, and you can get our free live video 14-day live video challenge for free. It's in the academy, so you can get that if you join the academy. You have 30 days for $19. It's normally $32.99. So you get the first month for $19. So if you're interested in that and you want to come out, hang out with people like our amazing, beautiful Anita here, just drop an academy. We'll get you that information as well. Somebody wants to know, are you guys going to be going to Italy soon?
Sure. We have patents, a worldwide patent. So at some point, yes. We've only been a business for 2.5 years. We've only been in the direct sales industry, so we are growing. Yes. So your jewel, there are so many beautiful jewels I see on here. If you are in the academy, drop a jewel too. Because I see all of these beautiful names coming up that are just amazing people.
Yes, they are. They are. Well, this has been awesome. Ladies, if you are not following Anita, you need to go follow her. She's really awesome. She's a great spirit. She's always going to make you smile and laugh, and she's always got great things to say. And she's a really, honestly, down to earth, amazing, good leader. And we love and adore her. We love and adore you, Anita.
Thank you. I appreciate that
so much. Yeah. Thank you so much for hopping on and doing this with us. And ladies, you're all amazing. Thank you for being here and inviting your friends. And please go share this one out. Do watch parties. Let people learn more about the importance of being coachable from this amazing woman here. And join us back here tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yay. And a super shout out. I just heard someone say, I'm an alienaire. Hey, we're all the alienaires.
Oh, I love that. That's cute.
All right. Yay, Allison. Good to see you.
I love that. It's so awesome.
We support and we lift each other. So anyway, I could talk forever.
Cheers. All right. Bye, ladies.
Bye.